Okay, hand hygiene's been performed. Good afternoon, Mr. Durden. How are you? I'm Dina. I'm the registered nurse that will be doing your physical today. Now, what is your date of birth?
8/16/86.
Are you married?
No.
And your occupation?
I work for Sammy Mills.
And that's what kind of line of work is that?
Forestry.
Okay, and you're here today for your yearly physical, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You having any other issues today?
No, other than me needing about 6 more inches of height. No.
Okay, well. So how would you describe your general health? Excellent, good, bad?
Excellent.
Okay. Now, when you're a child, did you have any childhood illnesses? Asthma, chickenpox, measles, mumps?
I had the chicken pox when I was about 9 or 10, I think.
Anything else you can remember?
ADHD.
Now, have you ever had any accidents or injuries?
Yes.
And what would that be?
I was in a car wreck when I was 16.
Okay. And what kind of injuries did you have?
A broken collarbone and a concussion
Okay.
and a punctured lung.
Okay. Any other injuries from when you were a child or?
Well, I had a a busted blood vessel in my eye. I can't remember what it's called from that wreck. And the injuries to my elbow, whatever you would consider that to be, mauling of the elbow.
So that happened in the car wreck?
Yeah.
And that's your right elbow, okay. All right. What about any serious or chronic illnesses? No.
ADHD and stupidity.
All right. What about, have you ever been in the hospital for any reason?
Yeah.
Okay. Did the car wreck, I'm assuming, with the punctured lung and all, yeah, I'm assuming you were in the hospital then.
Yeah.
When was that? What year?
2003, I think.
Okay. Ever in the hospital before or since?
Yeah, I was in the hospital in 2006 when I wrecked my motorcycle. I think that was 2006.
All right, and what kind of injuries?
Just road rash.
Okay. And since then, any?
Oh yeah, I had surgery on my face. I had plates put into my face.
And what was the reason for that?
I got jumped. Got in a fight and multiple people.
Okay, so basically you were just injured
I was attacked
in
by
your face,
yeah.
And everything else okay?
Yeah, well, I had a concussion from that too, I think.
And you said you had surgery.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of surgery did you have?
Facial surgery on my face and my eye.
Okay. What about your immunizations? Are you up to date?
I don't know. I think so. How long do immunizations last?
Well, it just depends. Some of them are 5 years, 10 years. If you've had your adult ones, they usually.
I'm pretty
last
sure
several years.
I'm pretty sure I have, but I honestly I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I mean, it's been, if I did, it has been a long time ago.
Do you have any kind of allergies to, like hay fever or medicines or foods or anything like that?
Penicillin when I was a child, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I still have that or not.
So no foods or anything else? No other medicines?
Not that I can think of, no.
Okay. And what medicines are you taking currently?
Adderall.
Anything else?
Nexium.
Okay.
I'm Prilosec. I mean, I switch back and forth between those.
So you have issues with your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. What as far as your family, like your mother or your father, do they have any health conditions, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart troubles, kidney problems, anything like that?
My grandma had diabetes, and my grandpa had, what was it, mesothelioma?
Okay.
I think. Isn't that the one caused by asbestos?
Yeah, it's cause it's not hereditary though. All right. Anything else? High blood pressure.
Yeah.
All right. Who
My
has
mom
that?
has high blood pressure.
Okay.
But I think that's only been in recent years.
So no other family history, cancer, or besides the mesothelioma, no kind of cancer, or anything like
Not
that.
that I'm aware of.
Okay. Do you have any trouble urinating?
No.
No problems with burning or itching or anything like that?
I did have some problems with the burning, and I don't know, I kind of still do off and on. I mean, sometimes I feel a little sting, and sometimes I don't. I don't know what's going on with that.
Okay. What about, like, I know you take the Nexium and the Prilosec. Do you have stomach ulcers? Like a peptic ulcer?
Oh, I don't know. I just know I have stomach ulcers.
Okay. Have you ever had any tests for that? And what did you have done, like maybe an EGD?
What does EGD stand for?
That's when they put the tube down your
I don't know. What's it stand for?
esophageal.
Dang, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's not they got they have colonoscopies and the endoscopy. That's what it was, right? Endoscopy.
Yeah, that's an EGD.
Okay.
Esophageal, gastro, and the.
Well, that's what I was.
It's a long word.
That's
It's
what I
hard
was
for me
getting
to
at. I couldn't
pronounce it.
remember the term for it.
Yeah, it's one of those hard words to pronounce. Really long. So sexual health is okay. No problems there.
Mm-mm.
Range of motion, you move everything good. You don't have pain or anything.
I had pain in my face.
Just okay in your face. And how do you see yourself as far as self-esteem?
Every now and again, my lower back kind of aches, but I don't really think that. I think that's just because of work or something.
Okay. So what about your assessment, your self-assessment of yourself as far as self-esteem and your concept of yourself? Do you have good high self-esteem, low self-esteem?
I don't know. Probably on the lower end.
Do you exercise or get lots of physical activity?
I used to. I'd like to. I've been wanting to start again.
Okay, and what about
Probably make my self-esteem go up.
okay? What about sleeping and resting? Do you sleep well, rest well?
I do.
Okay.
Whenever I do rest, I rest good.
Okay. And what about as far as your eating? Do you eat well?
I eat as much as I can.
Okay. And
And
you
that's
have good
pretty
bowel movements.
Constant. I eat pretty constantly throughout the day.
You have good bowel movements.
Yeah, well, they're kind of hard, but
So do you suffer from constipation?
no. It just hurts sometimes, I guess.
Okay.
It causes me to bleed down there sometimes.
Okay. Do you what about coping and stress management? I know you said you had issues with low self-esteem. Are you able to cope with this well? Do you have like a support system of friends or family or professionals that you can talk with, or do you take medicine or?
No, I don't take any medication.
Okay. But would you say you have a support system to help through rough times?
Yeah.
And what about your personal habits? Like, how would you describe them? Or do you have good habits, bad habits? Like, do you smoke? Do you drink?
I smoke cigarettes on and off. Mostly.
Okay.
I mean, I do, but I'm not, and it's not for the nicotine, I don't think. I think it's just the habit of doing it. I don't ever find myself craving nicotine.
Mm-hmm. And what about alcohol?
I rarely drink anything, but every once in a while I will.
Okay. And what about any illegal drugs?
And well, not now, but yeah, I was struggling pretty bad with pain pills.
All right. And did you ever seek treatment?
Mm-hmm.
And you went to like a rehab?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but you're dealing okay with it now?
Sort of. I take kratom in its place, kind of, so it helps.
You know that's
helps
just
with
bad
my-
for you because we don't. It's not. It's loosely federally regulated, and we don't know exactly what's in it.
It
so
helps. It helps with my headaches, and I'm not supposed to take NSAIDs because of my stomach ulcers.
All right, I'm glad that you mentioned that because that would actually go. That's considered a complimentary alternative medicine, so I will record
What does that mean?
It just means it's something like if you take herbs or whatever or special vitamins, you should always tell your healthcare provider if you take anything. Now, in your environment, in your work environment, are you around any kind of hazards?
Recently, not really, but I mean, most of the time, yeah.
What kind of
Running
hazards?
equipment and stuff,
Okay.
heavy equipment.
So just like for injuries or working on the equipment or just...
What do you mean, like how is that?
Yeah, how is it hazardous?
I mean, yeah, working on it, you could get cut or burned, or I mean, you could get run over, you could get smashed, a tree could fall on you, or a limb, or you know what I mean, all kind of stuff.
Okay.
Chainsaw, you could get cut with a chainsaw.
Now, as far as your overall health and wellness, how do you see yourself? Are you happy with your health as it is now? Would you like it to be better?
Yeah, I'd like to get more exercise in the gym.
Okay.
And I'd like to put more weight on.
How much do you weigh?
About 138 or so.
And you're how tall? Okay, Mr. Durden, that is all the questions that I have for you right now, so I'm going to let you get ready, and I will be back in a few minutes to do your physical assessment. I'll take your blood pressure and your vital signs and all, and give you a head-to-toe assessment. Okay?
Okay.